Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fight Channel here, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, the Fight Channel is here, ladies and gentlemen, with a great fight here from dang on Denver, Colorado, ladies and gentlemen, in the Mile High City, ladies and gentlemen, for UFC Fight Night here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head to the arena for the main event here tonight.
Kill me, the sense of despair. Lost is what I am facing. Fears are what I'm fighting. Blood is what I'm crying.
No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same shit.
Well, she's about as well-rounded as it gets, DC, and I know you didn't have the benefit of starting as a striker back in the day. First day she stepped in a gym, she was mixing all the different disciplines, and the results certainly speak to that commitment and dedication.
It shows. It shows in her ability to fight high-level competition right away. She does not need fights to build her up. She's prepared to fight the wrestler. She's prepared to fight the grappler. She's prepared to do a kickboxing match with the best kickboxer. Her life has prepared her for these moments. All the training, all the sessions, all the private sessions has made her ready to compete for a title right away.
Yeah, I would agree, and at least the early returns are that she looks comfortable and confident in every discipline and every martial arts situation. So here's the former UFC strawweight queen, Thug Rose Namajunas. She's a very interesting individual, DC, because as much as she is a lifelong martial artist and loves to train, there's something about fight night and all of the accompanying emotions that she really doesn't care for.
Yeah, she doesn't love it all that much, but she loves the preparation for getting in the octagon, and once she arrives there, she usually will give her best self. She's a fantastic striker. Showed that in the second Namajunas fight, but don't forget about all the submissions that she had from her time on The Ultimate Fighter, her time in Invicta, all the way to becoming the striker that we saw knock out Young Jacek to win the UFC title.
When she is at her best, as she was in that first round against Jessica Andrade, most people believe that she is still the best strawweight in the world. She will try to prove it again here tonight. Another big spot for Thug Rose Namajunas. All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tracy Cortes! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Thug Rose Namajunas!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready? Let's do it.
All right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC live event.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night in a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC.
Oh, beautiful body kick by her there. All right, so Thug Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks and, of course, that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. She's so fast, and you can hear her corner telling her, Rose, stay on the jab, stay on the jab. She's so good at maintaining distance, and she's very tall for the weight class. Rose Namajunas has now figured out how to use her length to her advantage inside the octagon.
Straight right is there. Oh, nice jab by Cortes. Strong uppercut there. That'll get her attention. Now going upstairs with the left hook.
More strikes to the head. And everything's landing with so much power.
All right, early round one action here and an early takedown attempt. Nice job by her to stay up right there, DC.
She did a good job of getting her legs back, defending the takedowns. Now look for her to let loose on her feet and really try to find an end to this fight. Oh, nice.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. She got that kick to the body home. Oh, she lands another huge kick. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Effective jab there by Cortes. Whiffs on the right hand.
Nice body kick right under the elbow. Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position. Big shot to the body.
Big power shot there. Try to establish that jab. Lands a good series of kicks here. Effective punch there by Tracy Cortes. Just missed with the left there. Looks as though that kick to the body got through. Just over 2 minutes, round one. In-fight numbers moving now. 29 total strikes have now landed for Rose Namajunas. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Namajunas gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively.
Continuing to go to the head.
Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Cortes. All right, now we get a little bit of separation. Oh, man, does she have the jab working tonight. Beautifully done on that exchange.
She's got it going, and it's so fast and so accurate. She's really good at fighting behind her jab.
Oh, and there's a kick to the body, not having that one, blocked by Rose Namajunas. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer.
DC, for my money, she's really timing her shots pretty well here tonight.
Her timing, accuracy, and also the activity level is great tonight.
Good straight hand there by Namajunas. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Seconds winding down in the opening round. Round two is next.
Take a seat. You look spectacular. Your pace, your cardio is fantastic. Keep breathing, stay relaxed, go out there, and let's put that pressure on.
All right, so what a round it was, DC. Take us through some of the highlights. Got to think her kicking game is going to be featured prominently here.
She did decent work with the hands, but the kicking game was the thing that truly separated her from her opponent. She was landing kick after kick and truly slowing down her opponent in that round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round two. All right, here we go with our next round. I know you said off the top she might have the best kicking game in this division. And if the previous round is any indication, those words, I think, are pretty true.
John, honestly, watching after that round, it feels like she may have the best kicking game in the whole UFC.
Wow.
Because her opponent has not been able to see or stop any of it. Why would she not continue down this path?
Cortes' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. How good a job does she do defensively to protect that head, raise the guard? A lot of good things in there.
Yep, hands up, chin down. She's got a perfect position for defensive boxing.
Nice punch by Rose Namajunas. Cortes has got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the front kick gets through for her there. How about it?
She's doing a great job of mixing up her techniques. Not only throwing kicks to the legs and body, but also coming right up the middle with that teep kick.
Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight. Oh, beautiful by Rose. Nice shot to the body.
Well, Namajunas' nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Level change there, goes for the takedown. Right into side control. Under 3 minutes to go here in round 2. Nicely done. Oh, she's got the guillotine choke here. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight. All right, so a pretty interesting development here in terms of this fighter's evolution. Just as we saw in the last round, primarily a jiu-jitsu athlete, having a lot of success with her striking tonight.
Well, you can see it from the moment she came out the corner. She was confident. She told us she would not chase takedowns. She felt like she was even better in the striking, and to this point, she has proven exactly that.
Namajunas is in half guard.
She's stepping over the mount here.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you past the half guard.
Well, Namajunas is back in full guard.
Oh, elbow inside. That was nice.
Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage, get between rounds, and then try to reset. Because right now, this cut is only getting worse. And now she's in mount.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Namajunas. Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet, and the crowd is absolutely eating it up.
She was not going to settle on her back. Even though it was very difficult, she finally works her way back up, and now she's got to let the hands go. Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
All right, so yet another damaging strike to the body, and at some point you got to think about lowering that guard, or one of these body strikes might end the fight.
Could end the fight. I mean, you got to block something. If it's a punch, you got to tuck the elbow. If they kick, how about grab the leg and shoot for a takedown? You got to do something different to protect yourself, because right now she is getting beat up.
All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like it's on the bridge of the nose. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for her here moving forward. Looks like he'll close it up now. All right, things are getting interesting, folks. She is back to the stool, appears to be breathing okay, but a huge cut on the bridge of her nose.
Yeah, when you get cut there, it's hard to breathe. Your mouth starts to go open a little bit, but the blood becomes an issue. She was not locked in defensively, and that punch right there opened up the cut on the bridge of her nose.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Namajunas.
Oh, nice body shot.
Namajunas' torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. She blocked that punch. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight. Oh, my goodness.
Cortes able to land another strike right there, right on the previously damaged nose. No surprise to see the fighter continue to attack that part of the opposition. And there's a takedown attempt by her there, DC, but she's not able to get it.
She's unable to get it. Her opponent is ready and expecting the attempt. She has to mix it up. She has to trick her. Go to a different shot if she's going to secure this takedown.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Well, masterful job by her defensively yet again. You're not winning all the time when you're playing defense, but a nice job to raise the hands there.
She keeps her hands up, keeps her chin down to her opponent. Got to keep pressing. She's got her hurt. Got to look for the finish.
Oh!
Oh, high kick.
Well, she lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high now in terms of the body strikes landed. Didn't see a lot of that earlier on, making up for lost time here. We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. And now leather being thrown on both sides. All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down the finish.
Just out of range with that left hook. All right, so the jab lands yet again for Thug Rose Namajunas, really starting to mix things up well on the feet.
She does it all. I mean, I think Rose Namajunas is one of the best athletes in the strawweight division. She fights long. She stays behind the jab, and she uses her kicks to make sure that she's at range and safe.
Cortes is blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose.
Oh, big elbow.
90 seconds to go. And there she goes using her jab effectively yet again. Her opponent's got to raise that guard or this fight could end soon.
Well, she's going to have to do something. I think she needs to move her head off the center line because hands go up, the jab goes to the body, then the jab goes to the head. If you start worrying too much about her jab on top, she'll just start pounding that jab right to your midsection, which then will just empty the gas tank.
Back and forth we go. One of the better fights of the year, unless, of course, you like defense. A lot of damage being doled out on both sides.
A lot of damage being doled out. Both of these women are doing a great job of standing on the corner, standing in the front. I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
All right, well, the referee's going to step in here, and Daniel, I'm not sure he had any other choice just given all the blood she's dealing with from that nose.
Yeah, she's having a hard time with all the blood, making it very difficult for her to breathe. Her mouth is wide open right now, but she is still determined to get a victory.
The doctor is going to allow this fight to continue, so good news for fight fans and certainly the athlete involved here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided he can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination, and the determination is get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Cortes's nose is cut, it is mangled, it probably will need to be reset next week, and you got to think the referee and the ringside physician have a close eye on things as her condition continues to deteriorate. All right, so somehow, some way, we have made it to the end of the round, and for these two women, otherworldly toughness on both sides, but those are some damaging cuts.
Yeah, they're both cut up, they're both battered, they're both bruised. They have done so much damage to each other. Both of these women laid it all on the line.
We're going to show you some replays from that previous round and perhaps isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, I mean, these two just were going back and forth. They are so evenly matched, and the intensity in which they threw their strikes was crazy. Both of these ladies were trying to knock their opponent's head off the entire time in that round.
All right, so let's see how soon into this next round those cuts are reopened, but both of these women have accomplished a lot here tonight offensively. We'll see who can shore things up defensively moving forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the stool.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next round.
Cortes's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Able to check the high kick.
Oh, nice.
Namajunas is an absolute mess. Referee might have caught an eye of the ringside physician right there. They might stop this fight. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Tracy Cortes. Well, new round, same result as she continues to attack the body. All right, well, her body is... What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent's still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her. Oh, landing some big shots, too. Oh!
3 minutes now to go in this one. Cortes is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better. Great vision, great defensive instincts by her there as she continues to block the majority of these shots coming her way.
Her hands are always where they're supposed to be.
Oh, nice jab there by Cortes. Well, this is just getting ridiculous now. Both women are really leaking in the face area. If Joe Rogan was here, he would say she looks like a stuck pig.
Yeah, he definitely would. Guys, the cut man's done a great job tonight. They're doing a good job of trying.
All right, so at this point, maybe the ringside physician will indeed call the fight. Referee bringing him in to look at that damage.
Got to save the athlete from themselves. Too much damage. Stop the fight, ref.
You gotta wave it off, right? Somebody's daughter out there. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO, Tracy Cortes!
All right, so a great performance by her tonight. You can argue she's the most well-rounded fighter in this division, and the finish materializes here tonight.
John, she has got a full skill set, man. She is so good, so well-rounded, and she put it on the jiu-jitsu fighter. You knew she...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrong way to stop the fight, but ladies and gentlemen, but the doctor says she was not able to go with that broken nose, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, what a great fight here in the main event here in Denver, Colorado. We have more UFC coming your way here on the Fight Channel. We see you then. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.